Hey everybody, Dano here. We're doing something real different today. I got the fireplace camera, I got my phone camera, and I have a first-person shot here with my GoPro. So I wanted to walk you through a few of the things I do, just day-to-day stuff. So, firebox looks like it can use a little wood. The temperature's dropping under 300, well, 2, which is, I try to keep it up in the target range. So, got some wood here. I'm gonna burn some wood today. This is what it's all about, I tell you. But one thing I want to do first, I like to do this every once in a while, is I like to take this and measure the moisture content of the wood. Now I just brought this in from outside today. This morning actually. It's been snowing, pretty damp conditions, but it's fairly seasoned. 12.7, 12.5, looking good. 17 on the inside. I mean, that's normal. This is the side that was cut, right? This is what I cut recently, but I tell you what, it'll burn, that's for sure. So there we go. The Pleasant Hearth PH 1800 WS. I don't know what some of you guys might be thinking. Hey Dano, why don't you get gloves? I have gloves, I don't use them frequently. This is a piece of walnut. Pretty happy about having walnut to burn. I like doing it every once in a while, so. Okay, yeah, 14.3 on the outside there. I can feel this inside's damp though. Oh yeah, 17.7. Right in here. Good spot for that guy. No, I'm not too sure what this kind of wood is, but it's all kind of a mixed bag, and it was hard to tell because when I got it, none of it had any bark. It was all reject dimensional stuff. This one's looking real good. This will burn up nice. Oh, if it fits. Oh. I am Ahab. Now I gotta watch this guy. It's gonna get close to the glass. I say that because one time last year I had a piece that was going from this side over and it was sticking out just far enough that it pinched the glass and popped the whole panel. I added that bar in the off season. This bar has been extremely valuable. I'm gonna try to get that in a little more just for sanity's sake. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! There we go. Nice and tight like. So that's loading up the wood burner. That'll take care of that. Now I have the dampers closed and the secondary air is fully open. The only other air port on this thing is right here. I hope I'm getting that. That hole feeds a tube that's right about the middle of this bar right here, but on the inside, that's what feeds the air to this. Now, there's no ash drawer on this, or a usable one, I'll say. There is one, like, that's an ash drawer, but it's terrible. It's awful. The expectation is you have one fire brick in the bottom that had an eye bolt in it, which got in the way every time you try to do anything. Well, at least it did for me. And you're supposed to pull that out, push everything into it, and then take the whole thing out. Well, that was really cumbersome. It wasn't practical. That's why I wound up getting that transfer shovel and a bucket. It's easier to just scoop everything out with a big shovel than it is to try to use what came from the factory. So there's that. The room we're sitting in is what I affectionately refer to as the heat plant. There's a bathroom down there. The furnace room is right there. I try not to use that furnace ever. Hallway that goes down to the rest of the basement, because this is basement level. And then the upstairs is the exact same dimension. It's 1,800 square feet down here and upstairs. So, and this was all more or less designed to help push warm air throughout the entire house. Because it starts here, it travels all the way up the stairwell into the upstairs. That register pulls air into the master bedroom. That register pulls air into the mudroom, which was one of the coldest spots in the house. So yeah, it was quite an undertaking, but yeah, that's getting her loaded up. What else? This is the heat plant. That's kind of how the heat distributes throughout the house, so through a couple of those registers. And actually, this was an unintended consequence. A lot of the hot air rushes down that hallway right there. A lot of cold air files in back through the bathroom because it's a pass-through. It's open on either end. So a lot of cold air returns here, and you can feel it sometimes coming over this half wall. There's a full kitchen on this side over here, so it's neat. And I didn't really intend for that to happen, but it just did. Hot air mostly goes out here, and then a lot of cool air returns through this way, and it creates a really nice effect that warms a lot of the walls on the inside of the house. So, radiant heat and warming the structure. This concrete is warm underneath my feet. Even after that fire goes out, this concrete will stay warm for a good while. And another reason I like to call this the heat plant is it gets full sun all day long. Just because of where I put this slider in on the house, in the winter especially, when the sun comes up low and to the south, this is getting sunlight over here all day long. As the sun goes up and over and out, then this is in the sun up until sunset. This room gets sunlight as long as the sun's in there, even in the summer. But that's why I just have that curtain to shut that off. And on a sunny day alone, this whole house heats because it's all south facing. So as long as the sun is full on this house, it heats itself. And this just helps. I can have this coals and still raise the temperature of the house to, a mid-70s even, with no effort. So this is all very much by design to get to this point. This is the rest of the kitchen in the heat plant, though. Any freezer. Got to have decorations for the holidays, right? Fridge, washer, stove, all that good stuff. I'm waiting to get a cabinet right here, another cabinet. We got this done real quick, but then we're like, let's add another cabinet. So that's in the works. I'll probably make a lot more content out of that. But I know it's been a few days since I uploaded anything, so I wanted to get something out there, and I've been really meaning to kind of bring you guys along and show you guys what this is all about. Burn it, right? Burn it with DANO. This is the heat plant. This is what gave me the idea for the channel, is that I just feel like, a simple activity, even like burning wood, a lot of people would find interesting. But I just feel like I did a few things that have been unique, a little outside the box, but also very beneficial, and I wanted to start bringing everybody along for the ride. So yeah, there's that. I'm going to start cutting these videos off, and I'll probably get this out later. It's December 9th, 2025. Ooh, I could actually show you on this one. That's the weather station going to town out there. She's spinning, getting the wind direction. Let's see how accurate. 7-4. Oh yeah, that's about right. It's been, and it's saying, yeah, west to east, which that's true. West, east. So, cool. All right. See you guys around.